but let's say the routine does take an hour and a half, and I got to be seatbelt on in the car at 8:30. So that means I've got to be starting my routine at 7 o'clock. I haven't factored in taking a shower, the cold shower. So that's another half hour. So that's 6:30. So realistically, I've really got to be waking up at 6 o'clock, which ironically is what I typically do.
Oh, the famous morning routine. It's talked about everywhere, from self-help books to sales books to entrepreneur books. You need a morning routine. Well, let me tell you, there's some ways to create a really good morning routine, and there's some ways to create a really bad morning routine. In this video, Jim's going to share his morning routine of how he grew one dealership to his kids' 17 dealerships now, and how that impacted his sales. I'm going to share my morning routine as a marketer who's been marketing for nearly 10 years, and we're going to talk about practical steps and practical habits to create a morning routine that lets you have success throughout the rest of your day. So stay tuned and let's rethink sales.
How you can be the greatest salesperson on the planet. Everything I did relative to the health of Jim Shorkey was massively flawed. And as a result, I ended up with very, very severe health consequences. I am not a healthy person as a result of the things that I did. Now, I believe in the power of my body to regenerate, rejuvenate, and all that. And so I'm working on reversing the crap that I did. I'm working on stopping the progression of the crap that I did. And I'm working on slowing down the progression of the crap that I did. So I can't fix it all, most likely, but by making that effort, I will be adding not only years onto my life, but the quality of those years will be very, very, very good. So, you have to be prepared to make adjustments, right? So now I sleep, and my sleep last night was, I had, I don't have my phone, but I had 4.5 hours of the combination of REM, rapid eye movement, and deep sleep. Deep sleep is the restorative sleep. REM is the memory consolidation. So you need both of those, and you want to be pretty impactful there. So I did really, really well. Quite frankly, at 65 years old, if I did the combination of those two at 3 hours, an hour and a half each one, I would be a rock star. I hit 4 hours and 30 minutes last night. So I'm, hitting it out of the park. And as you read with Dr. Matt Walker, the lack of sleep, the sleep deprivation is very, very deleterious as we go forward with our lives. What does that have to do with selling cars? Well, if you think about it, if you want to be the best version of yourself today, then you have to sleep. And my routine today is to meditate in the morning. So I don't even get out of bed. I get myself arranged, and I'm laying on my back, and I just work on my belly breathing. And it's unbelievable the joy that I get from that. So you could choose to pray, you could choose to meditate, you could choose to do any number of things, but it's kind of like, it's like my time. And if I set this thing up right the night before, so I'm doing a meditation, and then I get up and I have coffee. By the way, I'm a faster. So I fast every single day. Right now I'm fully fasted. So I do Sudoku, and I do very difficult Sudokus. They're very hard to do. And there's a lot of, brain power that goes into figuring those things out. I'm done meditating. I do Sudoku, and I have coffee with MCT oil, which is a high calorie, but no impact on my glycemic index, or no impact on my glucose at all. So I'm not breaking the fast. According to everything I've researched, that doesn't break the fast. And then I do a concoction called Four Sigmatic. This is it's mushroom. It's a mushroom blend, but it's called Focus.
It's not about the intensity. Some people might hear it and say, "Oh, I can't be as intense as Jim." It's about the intentionality. It's about getting started, right? If I tell you my morning routine, which I will in a moment, it's not quite where yours is yet, but I'm learning, right? I'm a student of this process. And so then I wake up at 6:30. What am I doing first? To me, I'm praying and meditating for 15 minutes. Okay, now it's 6:45, right? Coming downstairs, making a salad smoothie, spinach, right?
Good for you.
Berries are good for men, right? I don't do any of that whey protein. My wife has found a great protein powder that, passes all of her tests. It's super expensive. So put some protein powder in, right? And then raw milk. My wife's a huge proponent of raw milk, right? I'm trying to drink half my weight in water. or some other drink, and that's considered, liquid. So
Absolutely.
I drink
No
that,
doubt.
right? Then I get my kids up, right? So now we're 7:15, 7:30, right? I'm getting my kids up. I'm going to spend an hour with them, right?
Nice.
Because I want to be a dad. Being a dad is an important part of my process. And my wife with the baby is getting up all night, right? I'm just being with the baby until 10:30, maybe 11 once in a while, and then letting her take the baby for the rest of the night. I'm giving her time to rest from, let's say, 9 to 11,
Nice. How
right?
cool
But then
is that?
I'm taking the baby, right? So I have that kind of part, and then she's up throughout the night. So I'm going to let her sleep in a little more. But what can I do to set my wife up for the day, right? So
Wow,
that's
beautiful.
I've already had an hour of me getting set up for the day. Now I'm going to help my wife. What am I moving on for today? And I've thought about that the night before in terms of work as well.
With that routine that you just discussed, that's why this is so important. Preparation 1, preparation 2, preparation 3. Are you ready to sell some cars?
Right.
My challenge to the audience is when you get up in the morning and you have that thought of rise and shine, mean it. Really mean it.